If you're an artist trying to make it in the NFT world, especially on a platform like X, you already know how tough it can be to stand out. So today, we're going to break down a playbook designed to help you not just survive, but actually succeed. Does this feel a little too familiar? You're pouring your heart and soul into creating amazing art. You're posting it, and it just feels like you're shouting into an empty room. It's probably one of the biggest frustrations for talented artists out there. Well, that's what we're here to change. This is your roadmap for building a real, lasting reputation, a name that collectors actually recognize and respect. It's about more than just follower counts. Okay, let's dig in, starting with the absolute basics. You need to stop thinking of your profile as just a page. Think of it as your digital storefront. It's the very first impression anyone gets of you and your work. That's it, 3 seconds. That is literally all the time you have when a potential collector lands on your profile. You have 3 seconds to hook them and make them want to see more. No pressure, right? So how do you make every single one of those seconds count? You have to be intentional. Your profile picture, it has to be your art because you are the brand. That banner isn't just empty space, it's a billboard for your latest collection. And your bio needs to be a sharp, clear statement about who you are. And please, please make it easy for people to buy your art. Put that link right where they can see it. And that same intentionality has to carry over to how you post your art. Your number one goal is to stop the scroll. How you present your work directly impacts how valuable people think it is. Use high-res images, show off the details with close-ups, and add a thoughtful description. Just dumping a raw link looks lazy, and if you don't seem to care about your work, why should anyone else? All right, your storefront is set up and looking good. Now it's time to actually open the doors and engage with people. You can't just set up a pretty profile and wait for the world to come to you. You have to actively build a presence. NFT Spaces can be a complete game changer, but you have to be strategic. They are for connection, not for a sales pitch. The real secret? Listen way more than you speak, and when you do talk, add real value. Oh, and a huge word of warning, stay out of the drama. Trust me, collectors have long memories for artists who cause problems. All of this really boils down to one simple idea. Build relationships, not transactions. Collectors are people, and people invest in artists they know, trust, and feel a real connection with. So leave genuine comments, and I mean more than just a fire emoji. Support your fellow artists and show people your process. Be a good citizen of the ecosystem first, and the sales will naturally follow. Okay, so you're engaging, you're building relationships. Now let's talk strategy. This is where you level up from just participating to making deliberate, smart moves that are going to shape your entire career. This is honestly one of the most important questions you can ever ask yourself. Not every platform is the same, and where you choose to mint your work can have a massive impact on who ends up seeing it. Yeah, choosing the right blockchain is a huge strategic decision. If your work is more experimental and you want to be part of a vibrant artist community without crazy fees, Tezos is an amazing choice. But if you're creating high-value pieces and you're targeting those established, serious collectors, then the prestige of Ethereum might be the better play. The key takeaway here is to go where your audience already is. Don't just chase the latest hype. I want you to burn this into your brain. Never, ever forget this. A collector isn't just buying a JPG or a PNG. They are buying a piece of you, a piece of your process, your vision. It's the story that turns your art from a commodity into something truly special. And if you're sitting there thinking, I'm not a storyteller, don't worry, just use these prompts. Talk about what inspired you, the challenges you had to overcome, why this particular piece is so unique. Just be human. That's how you build that connection that goes so much deeper than just a sale. Okay, listen up, because this next section is critical. We've talked a lot about what you should do, but it is just as important to know what not to do. These are the moves that can seriously damage your reputation, maybe even for good. Take a really hard look at this list. Every single one of these actions just screams desperation, and it completely erodes trust. It all comes down to this. Your reputation is your single most valuable asset. It's worth more than any one sale. Protect it like your life depends on it, because in this space, it kind of does. Which brings us perfectly to our final and maybe most important section. Success in the NFT space isn't about one viral drop that makes you famous overnight. It's about building a sustainable career, and that takes a very specific mindset. Now, when I say consistency, I'm not telling you to burn yourself out by posting 24/7. It's about being present and reliable. Share updates, show your progress, even the messy in between parts, and just stay involved in the conversation. People have short attention spans here. Thoughtful consistency is what keeps you top of mind. Ultimately, it all comes down to this one simple formula. If you focus on making incredible art, building a genuine community around it, and just consistently showing up, you will build something that lasts. Hype fades, but a solid foundation is forever. So just remember, this is a marathon, not a sprint. Every interaction you have, every artwork you create, every conversation you join, it's all another brick in the foundation of your name, of your career. So, you have the playbook. Your journey starts right now with whatever you do next. The only question left is, what will you create? What conversation will you start? Now go make it happen.